Let's roll it in. It's 4 p.m. Do you want to do our introduction?
No, I would never take that away from you.
Oh! I like it when other people... See, the last time somebody else did the introduction, it was Ludwig, and he did a horrific imitation of me that made me self-conscious for like 4 days. Ladies and gentlemen.
I wouldn't even know where to begin
Welcome.
doing. We're too much alike.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Joystick Streams on Thursday afternoon. My name is Anthony John Agnello, Joystick Community Manager, and I am joined by 4 members of the Joystick crew today. We have contributing editor Danny Cowan. Hello, Danny.
Hey, it's me.
We have managing editor Susan Arndt. Hello, Susan.
Hello, Antoine.
And playing Plants vs. Zombies right now is reviews content director Richard Mitchell. Hello, Richard.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, you know that's only 3, right?
And
That's 4, including,
whoa, no,
including,
fourth,
including
the fourth new. No. I'm going to introduce the newest member of the Joystick staff, the latest addition to our drunken posse. None other than the, okay, I gotta make sure I get the title right. It's the Core FX. Hold on. No, I gotta hold on. Hold on.
Core FX Aria. Sorry.
I have to go back to the
I'm
post.
doing my best Vanna White here. Come on.
The Core FX. Can I get a vowel? The Core FX Acousto-Haptic Video Gaming Vest. That
Whoa.
is
Is
the
that for
full
real, the whole
name
title? That's regal.
of our. That is for real. That is it, isn't it? The Acousto-Haptic Video Gaming Symphony of the Night Harmony of Dissonance Lament.
Wait. Isn't
All right.
Acousto that Spider-Man villain that has the purple cape and his
No,
head's like
no.
exposed,
No.
and there's smoke in there, right?
If you're talking about Mysterio, and all we would need to do is draw eyeballs on Richard's vest, and it would be perfect. It would be, and put a fishbowl on his head,
There you
and
go.
it would be perfect.
Okay.
So you can see Richard mocking it.
So I guess
so we-
I guess that these Plants vs. Zombies rounds go for a very long time. So I'm gonna probably make these people angry and quit.
Oh, you're rage quitting.
All right.
Well,
He's
it's
not
just
so much rage quitting as
No, he's
acting quitting.
he's Acousto-Haptic quitting, guys. Come on.
Well,
Like,
because
let's
I
be
want to take
clear
a
about
moment
what
just
type of quitting is taking.
just to show everyone watching the stream, because right now they're just looking at my face, like what the vest actually looks like, and all that stuff very quickly.
Yeah, like how you put it on and adjust it and all that.
Yeah. And if I can get it off over my big headset melon here. There we go.
Not to be too ridiculous, everybody, we are talking about an actual gaming peripheral released by a company known as Core FX. They've been around for a while now, Core FX, making wearable technology that does like force feedback stuff. And like this is a pretty old idea, as we were talking about in the pre-show, which goes back to Danny. Remind me again the name of the Sega Genesis vest, not the
that would-
Activate.
That would be the Interactor Vest by Aura Systems. It was released in 1994, and compared to this, it was much simpler.
So let me give you the rundown here. Okay, so here's just the vest itself. It's kind of like a vinyl or a neoprene rubber kind of thing. You've got I think the boxes maybe get the signals. I'm not sure what these boxes are here. The batteries go in here. You have 2 AA batteries.
It's for
and
putting your chewing tobacco in.
That's for your chaw, your snuff. But you got
It's for your smelling salts when you pass out.
right. You've got 2 AA batteries basically on either shoulder, and you
Oh, well,
have,
that's all? Okay.
and you have a range of buttons on here. These up and down arrows sort of increase the intensity of the vibration, and you've got power, your pairing button, and this M down here is changes the different modes, I believe it is, the different filters. And the filters basically decide what frequencies are being transmitted through the rumble. So You can make it so it's just the low end, or sort of make it so it's the low end plus the middle, or sort of go through all the frequencies. And that's sort of personal preference, I think. Sort of what you want to feel with it. And it just attaches with Velcro. It's got some little snaps so you can adjust the fit. And I watched the how-to videos this morning. And you actually want the vest itself to rest sort of above your nipples. That's my measurement point.
Wait, is there an instruction book that says must be placed above nipples?
It's the thing is it doesn't go over your full chest like you would think of like a safety vest or something like that, like a life jacket. Instead, it's like these actuators should be situated kind of on either side of your breastbone. I think pretty much because I think it's actually explicitly designed to like vibrate your breastbone, which is going to vibrate your whole chest cavity, right? And it says not to have it too tight, so I have endeavored to do that. Actually, cinching it down is pretty easy. It just has some elastic pull tabs, and that's all there is to it. You also have this, they just call it a dongle. It's not really a dongle, it's more of a box. And that's what sends the signals. And a couple things, it just uses like a 3.5 millimeter standard headphone jack. So you have to get your game audio to go through that in one way or another. So like on a PC, that's really easy. On a game console, probably the easiest way to do it is if you have just a headphone jack out from your TV. Most TVs have that now. My office TV actually doesn't have that. So I actually have it running through like a weird headphone amp and stuff, but it works fine. But it just goes through a headphone jack.
Richard, I out of curiosity, but I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm just curious, like, in this setup, in the instructions, are there any game-specific, like, settings? Because I know, like, sometimes you get headsets and they're like, use it with this and this such and such a game.
Right.
Like, is there anything like that? Are there, like, any switches on the box you were describing?
Everything, no, there's nothing like that. On the box, it also has a pass-through, so you can wear headphones. Because keep in mind, if your game audio is going through this headphone jack, then all of your game audio is being piped into this vest, which means unless you have like a home theater setup or like dedicated audio equipment, you need to be wearing headphones that are coming out of this box that I just showed you, because otherwise you're not going to hear anything because the audio is going into the vest. By the way, like the first time, if you turn it on and you're playing like a video or something, and you're not wearing the vest, it's like you can hear it. It sounds kind of like a Geiger counter or something, because it's just sitting there vibrating, which is very strange.
Hey, Richard, I have a question that is relevant to my interests.
Sure.
Given that it doesn't go all the way over your chest, like a life jacket type thing, and it just kind of goes maybe the first third of the way down. Is this something that ladies could use?
As a matter of fact, the video where it tells you how to put it on it's a woman putting it on. So,
I bet it is.
She's fully clothed, and for all I can tell, she is an actual CoreFX employee.
Yes. Well.
But
okay.
Yes, this is a short version. I don't know if more well-endowed ladies might have a problem.
You know what it kind of looks like?
Maybe. Anthony?
Richard, it looks like the old He-Man figures? It looks like you're wearing the arm He-Man
oh my God,
used
it does.
to wear.
It really does.
Yeah. I think
Right? Like, if there was a big red cross on it, I would believe that you have the power of Grayskull. Like, that is what is going on.
It's funny you say that, because let's see if I get this camera. This skull and crossbones, or this skull and wings thing, is a patch that you can take off.
So you can customize it.
Right. It's designed to be customizable that way. I don't know if they sell specific patches, or if the idea is just you just have your own Velcro patches lying around.
But not everybody. Like, I have a drawer of just Velcro patches.
Just Velcro.
I'm like, okay, it's Thursday, so that's the cat, right?
I'm gonna give you the rest of the caveats here. The other ones, they say that you should really try to test it out. I think one place said 10 hours. One of the videos I saw said 30 hours, because there's basically speakers in here and they're new, and I guess speakers take a while to be broken in. I didn't know this, but
Really?
apparently,
Yeah.
That's a thing? Okay.
That's
Yeah.
a thing.
So this is something audiophiles know, and they said that once you break it in, the effect will be exactly what it's supposed to be. So, in fairness, whatever I say during this stream today, I've only been trying it for 2 or 3 hours, and they say you should try it for at least 10 or even up to 30, apparently.
Wow.
Is it?
I'm very interested.
Do they want you to? Do they want you to wear it for those 30 hours, or just kind of have it?
It's just the speakers should be function for 30
Okay.
hours before they're fully broken in. Is
Okay,
what
so
it
you
says.
could just like leave it plugged in
Yeah.
and play. Okay.
And I did that earlier, and it's fun because you think just playing some music through it. It's like, and you could do that, by the way. You could listen to music or watch movies, whatever. And can you identify the song based on the rumbling over?
Local man dies wearing vest after listening to Rammstein album.
So let's see. Right now, I think I've got it.
I like that it talks.
Yeah.
I still can't get over the fact that it talks.
So I'm gonna put it on filter 2, which is you're doing the low end and some of the middle frequencies. So I'll try that, and I guess I'll leave this up to the chat to see what they want me to play first. So we've got, in fact, here, hold on.
Well, we've teased Call of Duty. We've promised that up front. And I know that you haven't played any of it yet.
No, I haven't.
And I have to say that I'm a little bit curious to see if when Kevin Spacey shows up, it starts to simulate like a heartbeat fluttering. Like, ooh, there he is.
So I've got lined up. We thought stuff that might work well with it. I've got Far Cry 4, Advanced Warfare, Alien Isolation, Destiny, Shadow of Mordor. I have all those pretty much ready to go. Whatever everyone wants to see. So what?
Okay, so
Yeah,
in Shadow
we
of
have
Mordor, would it be like every time you get hit, basically? Right? I mean, because there's no guns.
Well,
so
the thing is, it's not like programmed. So it's not like a surround sound thing where like this signal is designed to go to the vest. It's just certain sound frequencies are pumped through.
Oh. So okay. Well, you don't have any racing games, do you?
I do. I'd have to plug in the Xbox 360, which I can do.
I would just be very, very curious to see how those.
I could plug in
sounds
Forza
impacted it.
Horizon. All I really have to do is switch an HDMI cable. So, why don't we start with? Go ahead. Sorry.
There's a genius idea in the chat.
Oh, God.
Yodel says, "Dude, could you play Vib Ribbon with that thing?"
I could.
Which is pretty inspired.
Actually, what about? Man, I wish we had. What about Rez? I wish we had Rez.
Oh, Rez is
Rez would be
genius.
perfect.
Ooh, that would work
God,
great.
Rez would
Yeah.
be amazing.
I vote for Peggle 2 if you have it. Just feel it every time you bust a peg.
Bjorn's headbanging.
You know what? I'm just gonna start with Call of Duty because we seem.
Yeah.
We seem to be. I don't know which game I actually have in this thing, so hold on.
Oh man, I wish you had Fight Night.
Oh,
Oh, Fight Night would be another really cool one. I mean, Susan, I don't know about you, but my head immediately when I heard what this thing did, I was just immediately like SSX3, SSX3,
Oh,
SSX3.
I love that game so much.
Because the soundtrack coupled with the bass sounds of landing every single time you hit the snow would be perfect. Oh man.
Good choice. Good choice.
good choice.
And
See,
did I see? I believe I saw that SSX, not SSX3, which is I think we can all acknowledge the best game in the series. But the more recent SSX is free right now.
On Xbox One.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Damn,
If
it's
you
a damn
have
fun
if
game.
you have gold, it's games with gold.
It's games with gold. But yeah, if you have games with gold, I highly recommend snagging that. It's a dang fun game. It's not SSX3. It's not even tricky, but it's good.
That game broke my heart, Susan. Broke my heart.
Aww. Why?
Bottomless pits have no place in SSX.
Okay, that's fair.
That's true.
That's fair.
I really wish we didn't live in the era where you have to like calibrate your console games for your television.
Oh, yeah.
That is a weird thing. That is a weird thing.
Richard, Funimation in the chat says he's found the experience is best when the music is turned down. So if you're not getting consistent results, maybe try turning down the music.
Okay, that's actually Funimation, by the way. At least I think it is, because I saw they had a video on YouTube where they tried out some stuff.
Oh, cool. Hey, guys.
Funimation, is that really you? And why can't I purchase the limited edition Cowboy Bebop box set anymore?
Anthony,
Oh, God.
Answer me.
Oh, goodness.
this is not the time.
Wait a second. Oh, we're live. I apologize. Oh, that almost got weird. Wait, I said all those things out loud. Dang it.
I'm missing.
Anyway, welcome,
I am
Funimation.
missing this
You guys
entire
awesome.
story for my art. So I hope you're all happy. I have no idea what's happening.
So we've had questions about how much the vest is
It is.
and where you can get it.
It's corefx.com, I believe. That's KORFX.com. And oh look, Sergeant Pencil Stash. And it's $150.
Man was a leatherneck, so I didn't really have much of a choice.
Which,
yeah,
I mean, if I'm being honest, seems like a lot for this kind of accessory.
more
But
just to get away from him.
You know what I would really like if you've ever read Starship Troopers as opposed to seeing it, because the book and the movie are two completely separate things. But they run around in exoskeletons in Starship Troopers, and if you could get the vest to do feedback like that would make you feel like you were in the exoskeleton while you're being a space marine or whatever, that would be worth $150 to me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
so like right now with all the thumping in the soundtrack,
This wasn't just a mission.
I'm definitely feeling that right here.
It was an initiation.
And there's
Oh,
lots
really?
of there's lots of different things here. Like you can adjust the intensity with these. They have something called zoom, which is basically even if a sound in the game is far away, like the way they explained it is like an explosion in the distance. If you turn the zoom setting up on the vest, you'll feel it more. If that makes any sense. Like
I sort of get that, yeah.
So like even though the sound is far away, you'll still feel it, I guess.
Everybody hold tight.
It's weird, like, you know,
Here we go.
one of the words that we have to deal with
Ooh.
alarming
Oh
regularity
wow. That-
is immersive.
Yeah.
Like, I know, like, everybody on this call right now has to go out of their way on a daily basis to not read or write the word immersive. And it's like, it's weird how, like, this vest seems to be built to create some new level of immersion in, like, the fictional world of the game. Because, like, if a sound is far away, do you really want that turned up so you feel it?
Well,
Like,
I mean,
is
but,
that
but that's what would happen
accuracy?
in real life, dude. Like
It is,
if you-
right?
if there's
Yeah.
a concussive blast, you're gonna feel that in your chest.
Right.
Tap, tap, tap! Tap square! Tap! 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 Got it. I got it, everyone. It's fine. I got it. Okay,
Sounds like that
Slow.
vest is ramping up the intensity for you.
so actually it really is. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, it's kind of weird because I can also feel it, like, when people are just yelling at me. But it's like, have you ever been, like at Disney World or Disneyland where, like, they have the... It used to be Captain EO with Michael Jackson, where, like... Or the Star Wars ride, where, like, you're in a theater and the seats will vibrate and move and stuff. Like, it reminds me of that.
Oh, cool.
See, that's kind of cool. I can dig on that.
Yeah.
Star Tours.
I think it would be fun if like if you were watching like a Clash of the Titans kind of movie on this, you know? Sorry guys, I got to invert my aim.
Oh my
Or should
god!
I-
Why don't we have a Captain EO video game?
Well,
We did.
We have Moonwalker.
No, I feel like there's a Captain EO one as well.
this is
For what?
This is probably... I'm guessing this is the perfect game for this thing.
Yeah.
Copy that.
Like, all the little gunfire going on in the distance, I can feel it. The way I described this to Anthony before the stream started officially is that
Okay.
like if you go to a concert and you stand in front of like the big wall of speakers and it just rattles your chest, that's kind of what it feels like. Okay, hold L2 to aim down sights. Hey, I got it. Debbie!
Oh, this is not Dark Souls 2. That is correct. You are correct.
It is not.
I guess I should pay attention to what I'm doing and not just...
Okay.
Sam Trell,
says we should be
speaking of
playing Captain
captains.
Toad.
God, man, when you find one of those stars, woo, it's orgasmic.
Yeah, the idea of having Toad sounds directly pumped into my chest is deeply upsetting.
That sounds harmful in many ways.
Everyone get your boosters.
Now I'm inside you!
No,
Oh
Toad.
God!
Yeah, dude, that's...
No.
I don't even like the idea of that.
Stop it. We are ending this line of conversation right now.
The Captain Toad conversation got too dark too quickly.
Here's the thing. Okay, so here's what I'm wondering. I totally get how this works with a gun game. That is clear to me.
Right.
Something like a Dragon Age, I'm really curious.
Well, Dragon Age does have a lot of, like, I actually have to turn Inquisition down when I'm playing it in my living room. Because the base setting, like, my subwoofer starts kicking so hard in fights. Like, every single time you cast a spell, it's like, woof, woof. So,
But here's my thing. Like, okay, so Richard is playing as one character who is getting shot, and there are explosions, and it's very much a one-to-one experience between
Right.
the vest and
Right.
and the role play.
So
right?
you're almost... The question you're asking is almost just, what about, like, a third-person game?
Correct. Yeah. Or like in Dragon Age, when you can switch between characters, or
You know,
I'm
I'm sorry, it's just, as my first time playing this game, this is bananas! Did you see that freaking tank? Spider tank walk by? It's crazy. Sorry. Continue.
Richard, when was the last time you played a Call of Duty campaign?
Modern Warfare 3.
Oh, so it's been a while.
Yeah. I know I should play the Black Ops games. People seem to like those, but...
Eh.
yeah. That was literally.
Yeah, like
God.
I never want to be that guy who just is like completely dismissive, but like I remember seeing that very first trailer for Black Ops, and when it was like Vietnam, you're a secret agent, I was like, oh god, no. Why do I want to play a made for USA TV movie?
But like Black Ops 2 was like, it was like when Call of Duty decided it was okay to be just out there crazy.
Which I think is ultimately a good thing. I really do.
Like,
Because they were kind of reaching a narrative dead end with what they could do. Like, okay.
right. Like, I would rather be fighting the octopi from the Matrix right now than, grabbing a rope ladder on yet another helicopter.
Spark SV in the chat says adding an Oculus Rift and a Razer Hydra will end all personal life. That would pretty much turn you into a cyberpunk right there, I think.
There is
You'd be fully equipped.
There's a picture on the internet right now of former joysticker Ben Gilbert, who now writes for Engadget, wearing that Samsung Gear VR thing, like on a park bench in New York somewhere. And he did it intentionally, but still.
Someone is going to have to show me this so that I might mock him appropriately.
Yes. Nobody loves VR helmets quite like Ben Gilbert of Engadget, everybody.
It has to do with the name Ben, because it's Ben Gilbert and Ben Kuchera. They're the two who are
they
completely
are.
obsessed. Yeah.
They just love those things.
Yeah, they are obsessed with them.
Well,
So Ludwig, our own Ludwig Kitzman in the chat is saying, "You're killing so many drones, nobody is gonna get their Amazon package."
So Richard ruined Christmas. Just saying.
Stop ruining the Prime experience.
this is like the future version of that FedEx truck that went over in Jersey.
Oh, that FedEx truck! Oh my God, that was a bad day. This mall looks nice. This is a nice
It's
mall.
like a nice mall.
Yeah.
I can't find the directory though.
Well, go to the Sparrows.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's official. Joystick says that nothing makes the Urge Julius experience feel real like the Core FX Acousto haptic
Damn
video
straight.
gaming.
Damn straight. You drink that orange Julius and it's like.
The brain
going into
freeze is so
Spencer's.
realistic.
Okay. So how much time we have?
Yeah,
We're
but
almost-
is it a Halloween Spencer's, Susan? Are the
No.
masks out?
It's your standard Spencer's gifts with all the blacklight posters in the back.
So we're almost halfway through the stream at this point. We should switch to something else, yeah?
Yeah, switch to Alien.
Yeah.
We'll try to make
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what this does in a more stealth-based environment.
Yeah, and as I explained to Anthony, I'm just halfway through Alien Isolation now, and not to spoil it for people who haven't played it, but I'm not seeing the alien as often now, so I'm going to just do the survival mode.
I would totally. I'm just putting this out there. I would totally watch the rest of Call of Duty if we ever want to do that. I would just.
Man, people give Call of Duty a hard time, but like right now, I don't know what it is. Like this year, like I could really use just like a big dumb Call of Duty campaign. I am fine with that. Because
it's funny. That's why I responded to Wolfenstein so much earlier this year, because I just wanted a big dumb shooter, and this seems like an awesome big dumb shooter. Like,
that's the idea.
When you were fighting those drones, that looked awesome. Play Destiny. No. There's some dissension amongst the chat ranks.
Let's see.
Sirius 654. I bet this works with Puzzle Quest really well.
I'm not feeling a lot from the old 20th century jingle. 20th Century Fox.
Oh.
Not a lot of rumbling there. But that's the high.
Danny, what is... If you could play one game with this vest, what would it be?
Oh, God. Okay, so it would have to be something with, like, a lot of consistent bass bumps. So... Man, actually, Puzzle Quest did sound good, because that game was, like, constantly crashing and swooshing with all these sound effects.
Maybe like Jet Grind Radio or something.
Or a beat 'em up, like, say, let's say Final Fight.
That's so...
I want it to feel like Hager is punching me in the stomach.
Susan, I'm going to guess yours, but what would be yours?
Oh gosh. Yeah, you know what mine's gonna be.
Well, I think I know what yours is, but I'm not positive. So what is it?
Piano 3.
It is Piano 3. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say. Okay. Well, no, there was a toss-up because I thought for a second that you might not say Piano 3 and you might say Breakdown, because Breakdown.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a fun choice.
Because
But
that would
no.
literally be like getting punched in the chest.
No, that would actually.
I think
But,
maybe
no.
after we do Alien, I'll pop on the Xbox One and we'll try Forza.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Violent
Beatmania.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna turn up my my headset here because it's kind of a big part of this game. I will say one thing, and I'm reminded of this because I'm playing Alien now. Because you're using just a stereo headphone cable pretty much to connect this thing, you're not going to get surround sound. Like, I have surround sound headphones, but I can't get a Dolby Digital signal. I mean, if you have an actual home theater setup, you could probably find a way, and you're probably smart enough to do it. But most people, if you're using this vest, you're basically just going to be getting a stereo signal. And if you heard that and you just fell asleep, then you probably don't care.
Yeah, I was like, I know he's saying English words.
They're words, I hear them.
They have meaning and significance to someone.
All right.
I'm also not ashamed to say that I downloaded the update that put novice mode in this game.
Oh, did
Not
you?
ashamed. Oh yes. I suck at stealth games. I'm just not good at them because I'm really impatient and also dumb. So I'm like, you know what? I would really like to I want to be in this environment. I want to see the story, and I want to just get through it. So yeah, it helps a great deal, especially with those freaking androids that you run into.
Oh, those guys are jerks.
They suck.
So, Anthony, you've played through the whole. Oh God.
The whole
Oh,
God.
I can feel it.
That is every session of Alien Isolation. It's like, oh yeah, so tell me what you're feeling. Oh no, dear God, don't do it to me.
I can feel it stomping around. You've played the game, and I mean long enough for reviewing it.
Oh God, yeah, I finished.
Where you at? Where you at?
Oh, I just saw tail. Oh God. Oh God.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn the intensity all the way up. Oh, it's already all the way up. Never mind.
Oh, I wish it would speak.
Intensity
Ah!
already at peak.
Intensity overdrive.
I cannot go more intense for you, Richard.
Okay, so it's Kermit the Frog is in the
Yeah,
back.
I don't know why that's.
can't go any higher than this.
It isn't easy being an acousto-haptic video game investor.
Oh God! Ow!
Okay, so, reporting in for the Vest experience. You can feel it walking around and stomping, which is pretty rad. I mean, like rad, you know what I mean.
Like rad, terrifying. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
you peed a little
I've never played this mode, so I'm not even entirely sure what my goal is. Oh, but this is good because
You're supposed to. It looks like collect 2 crew cards, delete
Yeah.
the system data, lock down the stairwell.
God, everything is shaking. Oh God, there he is.
So Illuminate
wait.
the Sky actually has a good idea. Titanfall would be freaking awesome with that thing
Oh
on.
yeah, it would.
That's a great choice.
That is a great choice.
Got that on the old Xbox too. I'm just gonna hide under this.
Oh
desk.
God! Jesus.
Hide under the desk.
Susan, did Russ finish this?
He hates it.
Because I know that I know he was playing it. You were watching.
Yeah, and he's like, F this game. I'm not playing it anymore. I hate it. So that's when I'm like, okay, fine. And I cranked it down to novice, and I've just been playing it
So
myself.
here my thoughts on it so far are that it's pretty scary. The alien itself generally doesn't terrify me. I don't know why. Go to hell!
when it shows up at we streamed it before, but that first real section where you're dealing with the alien in the hospital, I find like the first time it grabbed me out of a locker was like the most upsetting thing that's ever happened to me in a video game.
Like, but the alien itself does not. Oh God, he got me. He got me. Like
It's like he can hear you talking, so he cuts you off every time.
It
To be like,
doesn't-
what are you saying about
He
me?"
doesn't terrify me, but the setup of the game terrifies me. But I find, and I don't know how far you got in the game, Susan, but once you have the flamethrower, the terror kind of goes out the window.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Because
See-
it's like a get out of jail free card. It's like anytime the alien sees you, you just torch it and it runs away.
But what difficulty are you playing it on, Richard?
Normal.
Normal. Okay. So it depends on how much fuel it is giving you. Because it is a get out of jail free card until it's not a get out of jail free card. and there are times when managing the amount of fuel you have becomes an incredible, very different part of the tension.
Did you
It's awesome.
see me? No, you did not see me. Stupid alien.
See, I'm totally cool. Like, give me resource management or stealth. I can't do both. You know,
Well-
like that's not a problem with the game. That's just
Right.
it's beyond me. I don't find it fun.
Oh,
Yeah. Guys, Cirrus654 and Violent Repent have both mentioned that we should do Haunting Ground with this haptic vest. We're never streaming Haunting Ground again.
why?
We've already done it a couple of times, and that is not the most exciting game to watch other people play. Danny Alexander and I spent an hour and a half trying to find that stupid dog, and we never found it, right?
God, it's right here. It is so close.
I don't think. No, we found the dog at the end, but I'd
We
say
found the
Clock
dog at
Tower
the
3 is
end.
a better possibility.
Yeah, Clock Tower. Yeah, that or Danny and I will stream more Rule of Rose at some point.
Oh! You didn't see me, you dummy.
Don't insult
Susan,
the
were
alien.
you watching when we did Rule of Rose, or just
I
following
was
along?
I was on the stream with you when
You were
it
on the
was Rule of
stream, yeah.
Rose. Yeah.
Because we were talking about, because we ended without being able to save the dog, who was. God, that game is weird. That is not.
Yeah,
that would not be good with the Acousto haptic.
I want to get
Aria of Sorrow.
one of my objectives.
Well, where's the dang
aria.
stairwell? You're going up and down all sorts of stairs.
Okay.
The alien persistently looks like he forgot where his wallet is.
That's true.
Where did I? No, I was in. I was in
why-
here before.
That's
I
why
took
it's so
out my
angry.
credit card.
Let me
He
retrace
walks in the
this.
room and he's all like, "Wait, why did I come in this room? Oh man!"
Not in
Wait,
here.
where
no,
are
it's
my
under the
keys?
desk.
My keys are not where they're not where I live. Okay, wait. I came home. I went to the kitchen. I got some milk.
Right.
Well, that's what's happening when he grabs you under a desk. He's not going to kill you. He's like, "Where are my keys? Where are they?" Calm down, alien. It's not that big a deal. We'll find them. Jeez.
Oh,
They
you
were here when you got home.
They didn't grow legs and walk away.
Your car
unless
is here. Your keys have to be here somewhere. Calm down.
There's a little
There-
face hugger keychain on them.
Okay. My motion tracker says I need to be exactly right here.
to delete the system data, maybe, or one of the crew cards.
I don't know.
Yeah. Turn. Yeah. No.
You die!
Ugh.
Stupid alien. Oh, I thought this was a window. That's my fault. I just walk in here and turn it off. That's all I do. Oh. Where you at? Pump. Oh, please kill me while I'm doing this. Please kill me while I'm doing this. That would be perfect. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna let him kill me and then we'll try something else. Here I am!
After you spent so much time like sneering at him and calling him a dummy, now you're asking for his help. I don't think that speaks well for your character, sir.
Okay. Racing game. Forza. Try that?
Yeah, racing game.
Alright.
Illuminate the Sky here in the chat. Has anyone played Metro? Metro Last Light and would be amazing with that haptic thing. That's a great game for that because there's
like any game that really, takes the first person seriously, right? Like that perspective, like they really try. Hello? We still here?
Still here.
Hello?
Okay. Sorry, everyone got real quiet. Alright.
If anyone is actually curious about Metro Last Light, you can go into Joystick's profile and find a highlight of a stream we did of Metro Last Light and Metro 2033 from the Redux collection.
Hey, maybe
back
if,
in
maybe if
August.
I fire up Halo, we can play some matchmaking.
Wah wah.
Maybe by the end of the stream.
In 2019. Actually, everybody, if you are interested in joining us for another stream, we're going to be playing
you know you are.
for a while yet. Oh, of course.
Ooh, Zoo
Come on
Tycoon.
in.
Yeah.
You do have Peggle too. It's right there, man.
We will be playing Halo 5 Guardians tomorrow. If you guys are interested in seeing Halo 5 Guardians.
We are going to be doing that, aren't we?
Yeah, you
I am
come.
interested in seeing Halo.
I
5.
am excited.
Yeah, swing on by at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be playing Halo, and if you can't remember that time, follow us on Twitter and Facebook. It's Joystick with a Q, JOYSTIQ, and you'll know when those things are going on.
Okay. Please let me know if you can no longer hear Forza, or no longer hear the Xbox, everyone, because I just plugged in the optical cable, so... Because I need it for my headphones.
Need them optical cables.
I've just barely...
Have you played a lot of Forza?
I played the opening moments, and that's as far as I played. One thing I will say about this vest is that the back portion, it's very thick, kind of neoprene is what it feels like, and it's like I've got this office chair, and kind of leaning back in the chair isn't the most comfortable thing in the world. And maybe that's so that it vibrates more freely? I don't know.
Cirrus654, why not play Burnout Paradise? Everybody pour one out for DJ Atomica. May DJ Atomica return to us one day.
I miss Crash FM. All the latest hits.
And
from
now
Yellow
we're-
Card to Yellow Card.
And we are right back to
Yellow
SSX3.
From Yellow Card to Exhibit and back to Yellow Card.
Oh, now there's Finger 11 also.
So
There's Finger 11.
our own Sam Prell asking, which is it? Is it Forza or Forza? I always assumed it was Forza.
It depends entirely on how pretentious you want to be.
Susan, can I ban Ludwig?
Yes, that is. I don't even.
Okay,
Burnout
so,
Paradise is overrated. Somebody's about to get banned in the chat, Ludwig.
okay, as you might expect, my chest is pretty much just constantly vibrating here.
We're organising
Oh, okay.
a little contest
Cool.
between you and your friends at the festival. You need
So
to
this thing, it
drive
does
past these
vibrate
traps
the
as
back
fast
and
as
your
you can.
chest?
No, it's just the chest.
Okay,
And
that's actually better.
it kind of makes your whole chest cavity
Try it as many times as you
sort of
like.
rumble.
Try and give
Which,
yourself
by
a
the way,
control.
man, if there was like a first-person facehugger scene like in Alien, that would be pretty rad.
God. Because we were talking about this before, but the Aura Interactor vest, it's strapped to your back. You wore it like a backpack. And the first iteration of this technology was pretty much just a crappy subwoofer that you strapped on like a backpack, and it rumbled your insides until you couldn't take it anymore.
Oh, I'm ruining
did it-
this
did-
lovely car.
I don't guess any of you guys actually tried that thing out. Am I the only one who has Interactor experience?
I think you might be.
I think you're the one with interactive experience.
It's a good thing we have you on this stream. Right?
Yes, I'll be your technology expert here. A friend of mine from Kentucky brought by 2 of them when he came to visit.
Oh,
And in a very, very bad idea, he decided to wear one on his back and one on his front. And he cranked up both of them as high as they would go. And I think it only took one match of Soul Calibur before he said, "I feel like my heart's going to explode. I need to stop this."
Oh God, that's
That
awful.
was a terrible idea.
liquefied his inside.
Oh my god.
It's okay. He grew up and he turned into a doctor. He's a doctor now.
Well, he would have to be.
Go get it.
Oh, stop talking to me. Just let me race.
Oh Oh my
But yeah, I tried it, and it was pretty much just a really crappy subwoofer, like you hear on those cars that go down the street, just blasting bass out of their blown-out speakers.
A trash bag full of tin cans.
Yeah, it was the worst. This, on the other hand, sounds way better, and it's actually an equivalent price because I think the interactive vest cost like $100,
Okay.
and this is 150,
Which
and it
was-
actually works.
I mean,
But think about how much $100 was at the time. Holy wow!
right.
Oh, that's
Lot
true.
of-
Yeah.
A lot of money.
Make no bones about it. I mean, it's certainly a niche product that serves like one particular purpose, but it seems like it's pretty good at it.
Yeah, but so's a flight stick. You know what I mean?
Right. I guess that's the thing is like when you're inventing like a purpose, it's like it's not solving a problem, right? It's coming up with a new concept. Oop. How do I rewind? I forgot. Why? A little further than that. Before I ran into the light post. There we go.
This is me playing this game. Nope. Keep going. Further back.
Oh god.
Further back.
No, I am awful. I'm awful at. People call this like arcadey, and like no, like it's not heavy sim. That's fine. It's not like the real Forza games, but I suck at it.
I'm trying to
I-
think.
You need to
Susan,
get yourself in top
Danny,
form to
can
get
you
festive.
guys, like my deep cut siblings here at Joystick, can you think of like a massively successful like peripheral that changed the way you physically play games besides Rock Band? Like, I know that the instruments sort of count as this, but I can't think of anything that was really big.
DDR.
That, like, oh, DDR. All right. Well,
DDR.
There you go.
I might. Yeah, the pad. Anything else though? Does like the Mario Kart wheel count? Kind
I
of
was
not.
actually going to say the GBA player.
Yeah.
All right.
I would
Yeah.
say. I mean, you could say the Wii itself, right?
Yeah, the
That's
Wii
not a
itself.
peripheral,
Like,
though.
yeah, it's not a peripheral. Like that's like, and that's why. Sam Pro, we were definitely going to get to the fishing stick for Dreamcast, the best controller of all time.
It
Oh
really
well, I mean,
is.
various people are saying light guns, like the light gun that came, the Zapper
Yeah.
or gun cons. But that was still.
Eighth
mean, that was
place. Woo!
Yeah, I guess the Gun Con, because the Zapper was a pack-in. The Zapper
Right,
just
exactly.
like, if you had an NES, you had the Zapper. But a Gun Con, you had to like go buy Time Crisis, and that
Oh my
was how
god,
you
that
got
game was so
that
good.
thing.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
man.
So
Gun
good.
games were
But
so
what
good.
about like the Enforcer on the Saturn, like Virtua Cop and stuff like that? That's the-
Virtual Cop, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you mean the
Sounds like-
Justifier, which isn't even
Justifier,
good.
that's-
No, wait. I
I was
thought
trying to remember the name of the
Justifiers,
gun.
but came with Lethal Enforcers.
do we
I-
want to try some Titanfall?
I would
or-
just like to point out that I had laser sights for mine. Thank you very much.
Sparks SV wins this. The Wii balance board. The Wii balance board is that. Yeah, that thing sold a
The most
friggin' ton.
Useless.
Actually, yeah, it was useless, but it sold a ton, and more games
It did,
supported
that's
it than
true.
you'd think.
No,
Yeah, a
sure.
lot of weird
Isn't there
games.
some weird
supported
horror
it.
game in Japan that did it, that used it?
Yeah. There's
All right,
there's a
Danny,
horror
I'll,
game.
I'll
There's
do this
a
for you. Let's see what this is like in
Oh
Peggle.
well, wait a minute. What about
Oh.
Connect?
Oh, Connect. That's a big
yeah Connect.
As
Connect
you go
sold
by
a-
Fantasia.
Yeah, Microsoft sold nearly freaking 25
Oh, the
million of those
Game
things.
Genie. Oh.
Oh, the Game Boy printer.
Nice.
Oh, it was the Game Boy camera, right?
Susan, I have
Because-
actually.
Because you got to put your face on Perfect Dark characters.
Yeah, that worked really well.
Did they actually put that in? I thought that was just in the early versions, and they took it out of the
They
actual
may
version
have.
of the game.
Yeah, they cut it out at the last minute. They didn't want you shooting your real life friends.
Okay, 'cause I've never played it, so I wouldn't know.
Susan,
Yeah, wait.
one day-
Wait. You've never played Perfect Dark?
Nope.
Oh my god.
It
First,
has
I
not
have to
aged
deal
well.
with all the people who've never played Suikoden. No, I know. It has not aged well. I have to deal with all these people who've never played Suikoden. Now I have to deal with Richard never having played Perfect Dark. I just don't know.
I played GoldenEye.
It's not the
Suikoden,
same!
Suikoden, which has aged magically. Suikoden
GoldenEye
has
is better
aged
than Perfect Dark.
so well.
So
Oh, don't let...
That's the reaction I was hoping for.
let's see. Maybe if I change the filter here.
Yeah, do it to like turn up the sound effects all the way.
Oh, wait. Single and Lovin' It has it. Has it. The Rumble Pack for the N64.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
That even ties
Rumble
up
Pack, yeah.
with today's accessory. It's it introduced force feedback.
And came with an awesome game as like the Trojan horse to get that thing in people's houses. It shipped with Star Fox 64.
Yep.
Star Fox 64 was great.
That was great.
So awesome. Susan, this is on this subject. This is something we might have to do for a giveaway.
What?
So, about a mile away from my apartment is a game store that has, like, if you go to the far back of the game store, is just a huge stack of in-the-box spools of Game Boy printer paper.
I love it.
Oh my god.
So maybe we should just use some, like, take a little bit of the budget. We'll just go buy all of it.
I'm gonna switch
We'll
over.
buy
to
every box.
I still have my printer, by the way.
It's weird in Peggle, that's for sure.
Was it as life-changing as I was hoping it was when you launched that boulder? Because that looked like it would be awesome.
Well, like, I guess there's a lot of low end to just the music in that game.
Oh.
So I was feeling it pretty constantly.
Dang.
The art in Peg freaks me out, dude.
Those goats
There's
are
something
amazing.
about it that's
Love
just
those goats.
aggressively cheap.
Peggle 2 disappointed me.
Yeah.
I mean,
It did for me too.
It's
I
good.
didn't
Oh,
like
yeah?
it.
It's good, but it feels like half as big as the first one. And I think technically they have almost the same number of levels, but there's like only like 4 different Peggle masters.
It's not inspiring. It doesn't have that sense of whimsy. It feels like designed by committee.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
extremely
it's a
well
definite
done.
retread.
Yeah, I mean,
And
it's
there's a lot of design flaws too. Like one of the powers, it pushed up one of the orange pegs past my blaster in one of the levels.
no!
And like there was nothing I could do to ever hit it. And I was like, man, this would never happen in the original Peggle. What happened?
Like it's a really well crafted game and stuff, but it's just not the same for me.
You know, this will be interesting because I haven't played Titanfall since...
March.
Yeah, I mean, since the launch, the couple weeks after launch, really. And
Yeah.
I'm curious to see if the...
You're gonna forget how to do everything.
Well, not only that, I'm just curious if the community's held up at all, because I'm playing
Yeah.
like in the middle of the day on a Thursday.
Yeah.
So let's see how it goes. So far, I actually think this vest is kind of neat. I do feel like the longer you sit around with it, like the less you pay attention to it, if that makes sense. Because it just kind of, like, eventually your chest is just going to get kind of numb. I guess you could just change the intensity.
I guess that's pretty much how you'd want it to be. You wouldn't want it to distract from the game.
That's
On the
true.
other hand, if you're wearing the thing, you want to at least be aware of it.
So far, I think my favorite uses of it were Call of Duty and Alien. I like
It seemed
those
like
a
it
lot.
really enhanced
Yeah.
the experience in both of those, as opposed to just kind of being
Call of
there.
Duty seems just like Call of
Right.
Duty just seemed like ready-made for it.
And I have no idea what any of my Titans are anymore. I never got the second, or the Ogre Titan, because when I played through the campaign, it was like I couldn't finish the, like the evil campaign or whatever. Because it's like random or something? I don't remember exactly how it worked, but maybe mad.
Single and loving it. I wonder if Titanfall could have been the new Gears of War if it had had a good single-player campaign. Yeah. I honestly, I think so. Yeah, like, with a really, and not just a campaign, but a good character. Because, you know, people loved that Marcus Phoenix in that commercial. With the sad song playing.
Stop it. Stop it.
You don't think that had to do a lot with why people became so interested in that game?
Nobody
like the fact
gave
that
a
there
damn
was
about.
face.
I think obviously having an identifiable character, playing as someone and having a story creates an emotional connection to that, of course. Do I think anybody specifically gave a damn about Marcus Phoenix? No! They cared about
I'm not saying... yeah. I'm not saying Marcus Phoenix was an interesting character.
Yeah, no, they cared about
Although I love
the chainsaw gun and curb stomping, and they appreciated the fact that the campaign was also co-op, which was pretty great. So,
but
yeah,
getting people, like selling that game to people, like getting people interested in it, had a lot to do with being like, here is a person, and you are going to be that person in these scenarios, which I think is different than like Titanfall, which is just like, here is a robot suit, and
no,
like,
I completely agree. I completely agree with that, but you're also dealing with two very different time periods, because what Gears was doing was following the Halo model, which is, okay, we need our own Master Chief, right?
Yeah, we need a mascot.
Right, we need a mascot. Yeah, basically we need a mascot. And then over the years, that has since evolved to, well, all people care about is the multiplayer, so let's just give them the effing multiplayer and make it really, really sick multiplayer, which is what Titanfall did. With the, they got the parkour, and then they've got the Titans, and it's really, really interesting. But go ahead.
The issue is
it didn't work.
Well, we never heard official numbers from Titanfall.
Yeah.
But I think the issue is perceived value. Is that people hear that there's no campaign and they don't want to give it a chance, even. Even though, like, online and stuff, like, Counter-Strike is fine. Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, the new one, like, that's fine. It doesn't have a campaign. It doesn't need one. But for some reason, I don't know what it is. Is it just marketing? Like, if a game is this big, it needs to have campaign?
I don't necessarily think, like, it's just a marketing thing. I think that people want the campaign there more than
oh, damn it.
Than spreadsheets claim, I think that people do want the campaign there. I think at this point you could probably I'm not giving anyone ideas. I think you could sell the campaign and the multiplayer for Call of Duty separately, and they would both be successful. Not equally successful, but they would both be successful. Not equally.
Okay.
But not equally, but both successful.
This is, I will say, like, giving you my vest report again. It's pretty cool in Titanfall, like getting in your Titan, and every step, every stomp you make, you can feel that, and you can obviously feel a lot of vibration when the chain gun starts rattling up. So that's pretty cool. I think any action-heavy game, especially action-heavy games that don't have like a ton of dialogue, or like, I don't know, but like the music isn't so important, I think it's gonna work really well. And that feels dumb for me to say, like, as long as it doesn't have dialogue, you're cool. But it is kind of weird. Like, I was playing Far Cry 4 earlier today. By the way, that game is gorgeous. God, it's a good game. But, like, people are talking to me, and my chest is rattling, and that's a little weird. Not bad, necessarily, just strange.
Single and Loving It also brings up a really good point, that the single-player campaign is the gateway to the multiplayer. It also helps you learn the game. You learn how to play, you learn different strategies, you learn how to coordinate, and then you can get into the multiplayer. Yeah. Whereas, you get... And the matchmaking system helps slightly with this, although I think it's less effective in Titanfall than in other games, just because of the way the leveling works. But as you're learning the game, you are just getting crushed, and losing isn't fun.
Right.
Like, obviously you're going to lose for a while as you're learning the game, but it just, there's a limit.
Pilot, your Titan will be ready in 2 minutes.
Whoops.
Richard, we have about 30 seconds left in the stream time here today. What are any additional final thoughts on the haptic? Akusto Aria of Sorrow?
It's actually kind of neat, you know, like, we talked about this before the stream, you know, the company that makes it, CoreFX, you know, contacted me before the stream to ask if we needed anything and to ask if, you know, if we had any questions or anything. And I think it's probably because they were a little nervous, right? And who wouldn't be? This cruel, unforgiving people at Joystick. You know.
We are monsters.
Right, absolutely. But they have a good reason to be nervous because it's a strange idea for a product, right? That we're gonna, you know, strap speakers to your chest and you're gonna enjoy the way that that feels. Like, but having tried it, I actually think it's pretty neat.
Cool, man. Danny, are you gonna strap one of these things on? Are you convinced? Is it finally time to trade in the Sega actuator? The Sega
activator.
Help me realize my potential with the actuator. From what Richard said, it sounds like a thing that you have to experience, but I don't know. It seems cool. I'm into weird stuff like this that enhances gameplay in weird and unexpected ways. So maybe at some point,
you know what? That is a wonderful way of describing it. Like, it enhances gameplay in like unexpected ways.
Susan, are you going to get one of these and then replay The Evil Within?
I'm not sure of a connection of words I could use to say no strongly enough.
I actually
the only reason I would not be interested in using this vest is A, I'm a lady and have lady parts, and I'm not sure how well it would translate. And B, I also have heart issues, and I'm a little concerned about my chest being vibrated that much.
Yeah, that would be a thing.
Their website does mention, you know, has some FAQs for people who, like, I think who have heart conditions or like pacemakers and stuff. So, I mean, obviously, if you have any sort of medical condition and you're going to be using anything that could potentially affect said medical condition, you know, do some research, talk to a doctor. But, you know, if you're just, you know, you think you're cool and you want to have some fun and you got, you know, $150 that you're willing to spend, it's kind of interesting. Now, don't take this as a full review or an endorsement, but just using it right now, I think it's kind of fun.
Ask your doctor if the CoreFX is right for you.
Possible side effects. Dizziness. Allergy.
Frequent urination.
Sleeplessness.
Frequent urination.
Yeah,
frequent urination is not a side effect.
Do not wear the CoreFX on your crotch. I will.
That's
probably.
That's
do not taunt CoreFX.
Do not taunt CoreFX. Shoot!
Everybody, we will be back.
I forgot how fun this game is!
We'll be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time playing Halo 5. I refuse to say the subtitle because, come on guys, why? Why a subtitle? Halo 5. We'll be playing Halo 5 Guardians.
Halo 5 Aria of Sorrow?
Halo 5 audio haptic feedback of dissonance.
In the future, all the subtitles are Aria of Sorrow.
Executed!
That will be at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to give yourself a little bit of a reminder that we're going to be playing Halo 5 tomorrow, follow us there on Twitch. Just click that little follow button at the bottom of the player. You will not regret it. We would also encourage you to follow us on Twitter and Facebook. It's Joystick with a Q, Joystiq. And it would be in your best interest to do that because at this very moment, we are giving away a white limited edition PlayStation 4 with a copy of Destiny. We are also giving away a completely separate prize, which is a Ghost edition of Destiny. We are giving away a little grab bag of PlayStation 4 games. We are also giving away a giant box of swag. If you would like to find out how to get those things, follow us in those places. Go to joystick.com. Read the things we have written for your pleasure. You will not regret it. And if you miss out on the things in that giveaway, tomorrow a second giveaway is starting. We're going to be giving away one of those limited edition 3DS XLs for Super Smash Bros.
Oh yeah, it's
really
like,
awesome.
It's sitting right next to me. I can, like, it's right there, guys.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Hey, your Titan's good to go.
Yeah. So 4 p.m. tomorrow. Richard Mitchell, Halo 5.
You know,
We'll see
Anthony.
you then.
Another thing that we should probably mention is that
Oh?
at some point, we'll give this thing away. We'll give away this Core FX Acousto
In the
haptic
future.
Mega Vest.
Yeah.
I'm already
This
in
vest-
the future, Anthony. I'm wearing it.
Battle's not over. Intercept any stragglers.
I am wearing the
giving it away.
future. We are giving away the wearable future. Wearable computing? That's where it's at? No. Vibrating super vests. That is the future.
Vibrating chest vest. That's what's happening. Richard Mitchell is wearing your future, everybody. It is on him. It is now infused with his musk. Susan, why do you let me talk to people?
I don't know. You know, you ever have one of those moments where you kind of
Yeah.
you take a step back from yourself and you realize
Oh. I didn't
just
realize.
how weird you really are.
I just tried to jump into the enemy's getaway vehicle because I'm just so used to thinking that I'm on the side that lost. And now someone's sitting on me. I'm just looking at someone's butt. That's great.
Let's end with that. Let's end with the butt shot.
Yeah, hey, I actually have
but-
to, I'm the one who has to turn the stream off, so... are we all done? Is that it? We good?
That's it.
All right.
Wow, that's a
butt shot.
butt.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Thanks
everyone.
for watching.